Morning all, Thursday morning. Another very cold start. Just Will Hammond's just washed off his dung spreader from yesterday. Harry's just washed off the handler because we've got some beet washing and chopping to do. We've obviously got seed corn delivery that I mentioned yesterday. It's coming this morning. And then we've got a load of grain going as well. Horsch UK are going to be on yard in the next 10-20 minutes. Just going through a few things on the sprayer, a few little calibrations that need to be done just to get that one back running smoothly. And yeah, we'll catch up with what everyone else is up to as well. Andrew is in and gone early. Ant and Blake were in and gone early, so we will we'll catch up with what they're up to shortly. I think we'll probably be starting with beet washing, but I'm not entirely sure what the plan of attack is. So your guess is as good as mine. And just after I dropped my phone, the seed corn delivery turns up. It was this was meant to have arrived a couple of days ago, and somehow the lorry driver didn't deliver to us. He told his bosses that there were weight limits on all the roads around us and it was impossible to get an Arctic to us, which was news to us after 30-40 years of having Arctics coming in the yard. But yeah, a couple of days later and it's arrived. So we've got spring oats or oat seed being delivered. We'll unload this, stick them on some pallets in the shed, and well, you've seen they've already started going in the ground, so they won't be in there for long. Lorry's not parked in the ideal spot. So yeah, Harry will just unload these, and then I believe the plan is we'll be going wash and beet. So we've got Hamblys here, and then Ben from Horsch UK as well. See, there's a pressure sensor is what they've decided the issue is. Just wreaking a bit of havoc. But yeah, they've found the issue to get that sorted. It's a reasonably simple issue that can just cause issues when filling up. So I get that sorted in the next hour or so, and we'll be back spraying smoothly again. It wasn't a problem that was preventing us from being able to spray. It was just slowing us down at certain times. So that's positive outcome, that it's not too much of a problem. And yeah, next week I imagine George will be getting very busy. Well, if not next week, then definitely the week after. Beet washing and chopping is well underway. I've left Hamblys and Horsch. They've just headed up to a field so they can unfold the sprayer and just put another sensor right, and then they should be all sorted. It's quick, efficient work this morning, fixing that problem, so that's good. And then we've got Dad up on the machine. Harry's in the telehandler. Will Hammond on the trailer. Looks like this trailer's nearly full. So far, so good. Harry's just going to move the dump trailer out the way because it's full. Just reverse it back a bit. You'll see we are nearly at the end of the pile that's there. So either this afternoon or tomorrow we'll be back harvesting our own beet up at Braunton. We're on to our last kind of 45-ish acres. So we'll start that tomorrow. Probably by mid-April at the latest, we'll have finished harvesting beet. So I spoke a bit soon on the sprayer. There's some bigger issues going on. There's bit of an electrical problem with the booms that they think they've got the solution, but they're just back at the yard now sorting it out. So hopefully they can get that one back up and running soon enough. Our busy spraying season will kind of start back end of next week, I think, possibly the start of the week after. So it's the right time to find a problem. It's going to be put right before we're in the middle of a field and found a bit stranded. But yeah, I spoke a bit soon on that one. Just up at the beet harvester now with Will. Will's got to move on to the next farm. He's got a bit to dig. He's going to use our Bailey high tip as well. So we've sent Ant up to get that one from the field and bring it back, and then from there we'll move the beet harvester down to Braunton, and yeah, we'll be digging beet tomorrow up at Braunton. Yeah, so it'll take a couple hours now to move him, and then I'll have a look and see what the rest of them are up to after that. That's the move all done. It's about half an hour up the road. So Will's got just this field to finish. Just a little patch to do before we then keep moving north up to Braunton. That'll finish this farmer's crop for the year and get us cracking on with our own. So I'll come back later on and move him further on up. And for now, I'll head back to the office. Just see if he's gonna start or not. Or whether he's gonna wait for the high tip trailer. Cracking right on. So we are, like I say, we are getting right towards the end now of the harvest time for beet. It's always a long one. It kind of runs from the start of November, sometimes back end of October, and we keep harvesting beet, yeah, through till April. So we're finding that we're right at the back end of a lot of the dairy farmers, the dairy farmer customers we've got. We're doing the last of their beet for them, and obviously, yeah, we're up to the last block of our own as well. Just before any beet hauling's done, we just swapped out back right tyre on the Joskin. This one's got a little bit of a hole in it, so just replace it, get a new one on. And I can say we this time because I did help a little bit, believe it or not. Harry and George are just finishing off. just popped over to have a look at Dad in the 8R 410 and the Focus drill. He's putting in some spring corn for one of our larger customers. It's only 5 minutes or so up the road from the yard, and on some neighbouring ground to some ground that we rent. He's currently not going, and I can see that the seed bin door's open, so I'm not sure if he's having a problem or not. I hope not, but we shall see. It's not looking great, but he has been going all afternoon, so hopefully nothing serious. Bit of onboard footage in the 8R 410, the Focus drill on the back. Thankfully there wasn't any issue. Dad was just calibrating it because he had just been filled up with seed. So we're all go again. I know a few of you have already left comments for some questions for me to put to Dad. I'll give him a list of the questions so that he can have a think about some of his answers. And yeah, if any of you have got any more, I'll keep adding to them, and then next week or the week after we'll sit down and have a chat. You can see the AD plant there just across the valley. It's going in very nicely. There's a little patch at the far side of this field that's going to go into a stewardship scheme, a little patch of some form of bird seed, which will be put in at a later date, but for the time being, I never actually asked Dad whether this was spring oats or spring barley. I'm fairly sure it's spring oats. You'll see there are places here where it's been cultivated at the start of the week just to get the ruts out. Just break the ruts up before coming in with the drill, just so that the seed goes in properly. That'll be the end of today's video. I've got my dog barking at me from the car, so he's telling me it's time to go home. I'll just leave you with Dad drilling in the background here. Yeah, so we covered a bit today. We are in a busy period now with the weather. It's every day's busy. It's just trying to get round to everything so I can show you what we're all up to. I missed off Andrew ploughing today. We didn't see him. Blake's been tanking all day. Jamie took a couple loads of feed wheat up to Pickards, but yeah, I'm just struggling to get round to everyone and and keep up with the paperwork in the office, but bear with me, and I'll try and keep as much content in the videos as possible. So yeah, thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe if you want to, and yeah, I'll catch you in the morning. Cheers.